Hello and a very warm welcome to Meghan and Harry News YouTube channel. Hi, I'm Alex, I hope you're okay today and all is well with you. It was reported yesterday that Meghan sent an open letter to the Democratic Party in the USA about paid family leave. It says here, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, penned an open letter to top Democrats on Wednesday asking them not to compromise or negotiate when it comes to paid family leave. Paid leave should be a national right rather than a patchwork option limited to those whose employers have policies in place, or those who live in one of the few states where a leave program exists, wrote the mother of two. If we're going to create a new era of family first policies, let's make sure that includes a strong paid leave program for every American that's guaranteed, accessible and encouraged without stigma or penalty. Her letter comes as progressive House and Senate Democrats are pushing back against a preliminary decision by President Biden and their moderate counterparts to slash funding for a national paid family leave program in a scaled-back version of the bill. As The Hill reported, Biden informed them at a White House meeting on Wednesday that the Build Back Better Act will provide 4 weeks of paid leave benefits instead of the original 12. You see, the problem here is the mantra of Build Back Better seems to be about cutting benefits and cutting jobs by the looks of the news, higher taxes, etc. And this is another example of government cutbacks. It continues, more than a dozen lawmakers sent a letter of their own to Biden, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer in response, urging them to include a comprehensive national paid leave program in the final bill. There is no lasting recovery, no real rebuilding without care. Paid leave is a necessary and long overdue investment that would contribute to adding more than 1.6 trillion to our economy through increased women's workforce participation, they wrote. An investment in paid leave will pay dividends for our families, our businesses and our economy while creating a more equitable recovery for all. Meghan's letter touched on similar themes, characterizing the paid leave decision not as right or left, but right or wrong. She explained that she was writing as an engaged citizen and parent and reflected on her own experiences, including growing up on the $5 Sizzler salad bar and getting her first job at age 13. But the actress turned Duchess, who is married to Britain's Prince Harry, also acknowledged how her position has changed. In June, my husband and I welcomed our second child. Like any parents, we were overjoyed. Like many parents, we were overwhelmed. Like fewer parents, we weren't confronted with the harsh reality of either spending those first few critical months with our baby or going back to work, she wrote. We knew we could take her home and in that vital and sacred stage, devote any and everything to our kids and to our family. We knew that by doing so, we wouldn't have to make impossible choices about childcare, work, and medical care that so many have to make every single day. These choices are by no means new, she acknowledged, but have become increasingly difficult during the pandemic as millions of women have had to drop out of the workforce to care for loved ones full-time. A strong national paid leave policy would help create a foundation to address mental health, healthcare costs and economic strength at the starting line, she argued. In fact, many countries recognise this through policies of their own. She pointed to Estonia, which offers over a year and a half leave to be shared by new parents. The United States, in stark contrast, does not federally guarantee any person a single day of paid leave, she wrote. I'm sure you agree that if we are to continue to be exceptional, then we can't be the exception. She concluded by urging lawmakers to act and thanking them for their consideration on behalf of her family, Archie and Lily and Harry. Now, this open letter has of course set off the whingers and the whiners who say she's using her position to interfere in politics, and we have the usual people, the usual royal reporters and certain members of the Republic Party saying that Meghan should be stripped of her title, etc, etc. We've heard this now how many times? These people seem to have very short memories or are wearing blinkers. Only the other day the Queen criticised politicians and how they were not doing enough in regards to the Green Deal, outwardly slagging off world leaders. If that is not interfering in politics, I don't know what is. And when she is telling people to push through bills for greener energy, she and her family are in a position to financially benefit from this. As I stated in an earlier video, where you can see that the Queen has rented out seabeds for wind energy, which is set to bank them 10 billion over the next 10 years, and that's not all. While on the other hand, Meghan and her opinion in the letter has no financial attachment in regards to her sentiment. She may be using her position to write a letter to Congress, just as the Queen uses hers, but the difference is, it's being done from Meghan's position. It is clearly being done and said because she clearly believes it is right. There is no financial or ulterior motive apart from wanting people to feel more secure when they are starting a family. There's a big difference. While with the royal family there are financial attachments to their agenda. So the media once again showed that they ignore one member of the royal family telling politicians to act now about the Green Deal agenda, while go after Meghan for writing an open letter to Congress asking for people to get a longer period of paid leave. Hypocrisy once again right in your face. Thanks for listening, and I will see you next time.